In recent years, cybersecurity has emerged as a major concern for companies of all sizes. With the rise of digital threats and data breaches, it is critical for entrepreneurs to understand the basics of cybersecurity and take effective preventive measures. This video provides a technical overview of cybersecurity, highlighting the main threats, defense strategies, and best practices to implement. What are the possible threats? Cyber threats can be divided into several categories, including malware, malicious software designed to damage or exploit systems. Includes viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. Secondo una ricerca di Cybersecurity Ventures, i costi globali associati al ransomware potrebbero superare i 20 miliardi di dollari entro il 2021. Phishing, social engineering techniques used to trick users into obtaining sensitive information. Criminals send fraudulent emails or messages, simulating reliable sources. Distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks. These attacks aim to make a service or website unavailable by overloading servers with excessive traffic. Unauthorized access. Hackers attempt to gain access to corporate systems by exploiting software vulnerabilities or using stolen credentials. Risk assessment is crucial. The first step in protecting a business is risk assessment. Asset identification. Catalog all digital assets, including servers, applications, sensitive data, and mobile devices. Vulnerability assessment. Use scanning tools to identify weaknesses in systems. Impact analysis. Determine which assets are most critical to business operations and what consequences would result from a security breach. What are the protective measures? After carrying out a risk assessment, it is essential to implement protective measures. Here are some effective strategies. Firewalls and intrusion detection systems. Firewalls monitor and control incoming and outgoing traffic, while intrusion systems, IDS, detect suspicious activity. It is important to configure these solutions correctly in order to maximize their effectiveness. Encryption. Protect sensitive data by encrypting both at rest and in transit. HTTPS protocol, VPN, and database encryption are essential to safeguard information. Multi-factor authentication. The implementation of MFA adds an additional layer of security by requiring users to provide 2 or more forms of identification. This drastically reduces the risk of unauthorized access. Updates and patches. Keeping your software and operating systems up to date is critical to fix known vulnerabilities. Schedule regular updates for all devices and applications. Data backup. Perform regular backups of critical data so that you can restore them in the event of an attack. Use both on-premises and cloud backup solutions to ensure availability. It is essential to invest in staff training. One of the most common weaknesses in cybersecurity is the users themselves. It is essential to provide regular training for staff on cyber risks and security practices. Employees should be aware of. Recognize phishing emails. Teach how to identify suspicious messages. Use strong passwords. Promote the use of strong passwords and password management through tools like LastPass or 1Password. Mobile device security. Educate on the risks associated with using mobile devices and protecting personal information. Incident response plan. Despite all preventive measures, safety incidents are possible. It is essential to have an accident response plan, IRP, in place. This plan should include identification and containment. Quickly detect a breach and contain the incident to limit damage. Analysis and recovery. Analyze the incident to understand how it happened and restore compromised systems. Communication. Inform stakeholders, including customers and authorities, in the event of a data breach. Cybersecurity is a top priority for entrepreneurs in an increasingly digital world. Investing in cybersecurity is not just about data protection, but also about trust and corporate reputation. Taking a proactive approach and training staff on best practices are key steps to protect the company from cyber threats. In un'epoca in cui il rischio è in costante evoluzione, la preparazione è la chiave per garantire un futuro sicuro e prospero.